Hi everyone, this is Mary Ann with Akashicinspirations, and I'm going to do something different for the month of May. So this could be a monthly reading. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do weekly, but we're going to start with monthly. And this is a pick a card, pick a pile, if you will. I'm using 3 decks: the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor, and the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And these are like 3 of my fave go-to decks, right? And so what I want to think about when we're going to start this reading and you're going to pick your cards, you can even stop it if you want to, take a look at it more carefully, is what do the Akashics want me to know for this month? What is the universe, what message is the universe bringing to me? Now you could pick 1, 2, or all 3 of the piles in any order or any way you want. I'm going to put down below the links, the time start for each of the 3 readings. So for the first one, if you're having a little difficulty deciding, I decided to put here a butterfly. Look at that, you can even see through it. So we have butterfly for pile number 1. Then we have this beautiful flower, blue flower, right? Turquoise flower, heart-shaped for number 2. And number 3, we have a beautiful rose quartz palm stone. So go ahead and make your choice, and we'll get started with reading number 1. Okay, for those of you who chose group number 1, we're going to start out with the King of Air, the Messenger of Fire, love that, and the 3 of Fire. Okay, so here's our couple already. So May is ruled by Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus, and we're having some really cool conjunctions coming in this month. So here is our power couple. Here is a person, this man, this King of Air, he is a person who is super erudite, right? Like super brilliant of mind, very decisive in his thinking. And here he's paired with the Messenger of Fire. She's somewhat a little bit younger. She's super passionate. There's actually, I believe it is like in belly dancing, or even the gypsies have this dance where they dance with candles on their head. I don't know if it's the Russians. I don't remember right now, but I just remember seeing that girl with the headdress on with candles lit in her hair dancing. So she's all about passion and fire and spontaneity, right? And here we have the cool, calm, and collected. So they're kind of opposite in the sense of opposites attract, but in the sense of that they complement each other. And what happens is then we end up with the number 3 of Fire, which is 3 of Wands. And 3 of Wands is basically you are the captain of your own ship, right? They're going forward. So the message here is when you find that balance between the analytical, the very masculine aspect of self, and the feminine fire, passion, that helps you to steer your way. It gives you an expansion of opportunities, full of creativity and achievement. And I love the affirmation for the 3 of Fire. It says, I need to trust myself, for I can make good choices and co-create situations and relationships that are in harmony with my heart's desire. So beautiful. Look how that works out so nicely, right? It's about making good choices. So you're using your wisdom, right? You're thinking, you're clear, but you also feel it from your heart, right? It has to do about your passion. And when you combine those 2 things, then you're really steering your own boat. You're really knowing where you are going. So let's pull the cards for, I like that, for the Energy Oracle. And what comes about is cornucopia. So abundance. So where are they steering you to? To your abundance. Look at all the gold in these cards. Look at that gold here, gold here, gold here. Super, like just everything's just flowing out, right? Everything's just flowing out. And here the Angel of Strength. Now, the Angel of Strength to me is Archangel Ariel because she is the lioness of God. But Ariel also helps you in your finances, right? It helps you release fears of lack. It helps you release fears of the future. And so that you can just steer your course. So let's see what the wisdom has to say. We got by the book, number 11. Oh my God, look at that. Cornucopia, number 11. By the book, number 11. And damn, To the sea, number 7, and 44 for the thinker. Wow, everything is just reflecting back in self, right? So by the book, what does that mean? That means that you are following the structures of the laws of the universe, not of man, but of the universe. Law of attraction, law of compensation. You know, you understand that you have to, in order to be ahead, work with these laws that we are governed by. And so we have to go with by the book to work within these laws. But and it's so funny because right next to it is to the sea. So what does that mean? That means a free flow. Like you're flowing. So what happens? We have the thinking, right? Look, if you read down, you've got the King of Air brings abundance through using the laws of the universe. Whereas the messenger of fire brings in that passion that helps you connect with the angel of strength, the lioness of God, that beautiful lack of fear, right? That putting fearlessness in front and being bold. But it's also about a go with the flow energy, right? So it's very free flowing and very spontaneous. So then we end up with the Three of Fire. You are, through those two aspects of self, direction, finding your own path, finding your own direction. And you end up with the thinker, number 44. So 44 is about being strategic, about really playing your cards wisely, knowing what works, right? So knowing what comes about for you through this combination of knowing the laws of the universe, having that free flow, and then making a strategy that's going to bring it into your full manifestation, which is gorgeous with the number 44, which is all about, the number 4 itself is about foundations. So it's calculated, right? This is now lets you put your strategy in play. It allows for your prosperity and for everything to be written down. You got to write things down, write in your journal, write down your intentions, right? Write your plan down, right? Put it all together and put it out there for the universe to just sweep it up and put you into, as Florence Scovel Shinn says, the game of life. So if you chose group number 1, which was the butterfly, I hope that this totally works for you and is a great message and that resonates with you. Please let me know how you like these readings. If you want your own personalized reading, this is for the group. If you want your own personalized reading, contact me below at Akashicinspirations.com or send me an email or DM me and we'll get you set up for a half an hour or full hour or a reading with the cards such as this by video. Yay! All right, now we go on to group number 2. All right, so group number 2, we start out with, another king of water. And another messenger of air. Ooh, another strength card. But this is the Emperor. Look at how the lion's coming out. If you saw the group number 1, very similar type of energy cards are coming out. There seems to be some type of a pattern here. So here we have King of Water. Who is he? King of Water is somebody who is mastered his emotions. He's truly in tune with them. He's super intuitive. He's really guided by his compassion and his love for others, his sacrifices, not sacrifice, his service to others. And so the messenger looks at him with all this great love, right? She's got her eyes closed and she's thinking about things and she's looks like she's dreaming about something. So messenger of air is that communication. How do you communicate your feelings, right? How do you bring them all together? And I love how the Emperor comes out, that very strong masculine energy, the sun, right? That yang energy of manifestation, like pure authority, pure manifestation, pure authority. But what I love is, then we come into appreciation and the number 52, goddess of the moon. Here I think is our power couple, the sun and the moon. Look at that. The beautiful masculine energies balanced by the goddess of the moon, balanced by the silver, balanced by the feminine, the divine feminine, the intuition. So you have that masculine authority figure, that decision making, that's strong. And he's more than a king. He's the emperor, right? That's like the top. And so how do we find this balance? We find it through appreciation. You guys have to start a gratitude journal. You have to write in it every single day. As a matter of fact, every time something happens, you should be writing it down. That's what I do. I take stops during the day to write down for everything good that I and am experiencing. And my whole goal is to maximize my experiences of the day. I don't anticipate what I'm going to have, but I do. I'm excited about the possibilities of just really, really soaring with those energies. All right, so then we end up with co-creation in the protection position, as Colette likes to say. Clean it up with number 21. And orphaned with number 5. Okay, so what are some of the messages here for us? Why is co-creation in the protection position? What does that mean for us? All right, so that means that we're not believing yet that we can do this. We don't believe yet that we have that power within us. And your guides are trying to tell us you're the emperor and the moon and the goddess. Like, you got it. You don't have to try so hard, right? Creation is about an easy flow. It's like easy hitting the easy button. It should be effortless, right? It doesn't have to overwhelm you. There's nothing to be overwhelmed by. You just tap into spirit and you allow that flow. And so right now you're still a little iffy on how to let that inspiration, like, you kind of want to make it happen, but you really have to just allow it to happen, right? Allow it to come to you. Chillax, relax. You don't have to make anything happen. If it's for you, it's going to happen. And maybe not in the way we think, but that's okay. Because then we get with clean it up. So this here is where we're cleaning ourselves of our thoughts of lack, cleaning away the burden that this whole thing of making things happen is on us. It's not. It's up to the universe to make it happen. So you're spared that result in a sense, because you're only responsible for yourself, how you react. You're the yes, you are co-creator with spirit for yourself, not for anybody else. But if you're all you have to do is put yourself in a vibration of receiving and allowing. And that takes effort sometimes. Sometimes you gotta distract yourself. Sometimes you gotta watch a funny movie. You just gotta clean up your thoughts of lack and open yourself up, because you're not in this alone. This is what the orphan card is trying to tell you, that you're not here by yourself. You've got guides. You've got your inner self. You've got your higher self. There's no one ever going to take that from you. You don't have to feel alone. You don't have to feel like you don't fit in. Right? Sometimes we feel like we don't belong. And that's okay. Because maybe you don't belong where you're at right now. Maybe they're trying to tell you it's time to move. It's time to change. Time to get out of wherever you're at, or whoever you're being surrounded with. Maybe it's just not what you need right now. And sometimes we're trying to force things, right, to make it happen. So you're trying to put a round peg in a square hole, and it's just not working for you. Right? So you're not going to be abandoned no matter what, but you need to claim yourself as a whole individual, right? As someone that is representative of the divine self. So if you're with group with number 2 and this beautiful blue turquoise flower, this is your message. Again, if you want your own personalized reading, or you're loving what you're seeing now and you want to share it out, like and subscribe, and make sure you get notifications, or send it off to Facebook, whatever you want to do. DM me, let me know what you think. If you want your own, you can hit the links below, Akashicinspirations.com, or DM me or email me at Akashicinspirations@gmail.com. And now we're going to go on to the number 3 reading. All right, so number 3, if you chose group 3, which was the rose quartz, I'm going to see who we got here. All right, we're going to start out. Oh, the moon card again. Jeez Louise. Number 11. 11's been coming up. Justice. And Page of Earth. Okay, very grounded, beautiful energies. All right, so here's the moon. She's that divine feminine. Look at the stars are coming out from her hand there. And she's just like chillaxing, right? She's just hanging out, looking down. And the moon is about using your intuition. The moon is about allowing yourself to flow. It's about a release of illusions. So I'll read you one of the affirmations that says, great opportunities lie in the shadows, awaiting the perfect time for illumination. And here's this beautiful justice card. She's the illumination, right? She's got that golden sun behind her, that sundial, something, right? That's the number 11. And justice is about the balance, right? It's about fairness, and it's about using the laws of cause and effect, right? And to balancing out your life. So allow yourself to go through, sometimes we have to go through that darkness and wait for the illumination of the light to give us our messages, right? To kind of give us some guidance. And then we have the Page of Earth. And here's a young person. Usually they're the ones that take the messages back and forth between king and queen, or, run around in the castle. And so the Page of Earth, he's got a beautiful sword there, pentacle there at the end of his rod. And it's really about coming into your tangible success, right? Because Earth is about manifestation, and we're in the sign of Taurus in the month of May, so it's awesome. So everything starts with a plan, and that there's evidence that your work is paying off for you, right? Because this is a project that you've been working on that's really been grounded for you. It's really grounding. And I love this because it's the garden and the gate, and the third chakra, which is the solar plexus. So this is about manifesting, right? Right here, you call in Archangel Samuel. It's beautiful because he is also works with rose quartz. He's very much the angel of compassion. And so the garden gate, what that means is that you're in your comfort zone right now, and it's time to go out. It's time to unlock the key, right? Take the key from around your neck, which you got here, unlock this gate, and go out there. Go out there and search. Be brave. Take, when you do that, when you take the chance, right, and step into your own power, and this is what we find for you. We find for you inner peace, because you're finding balance. Love that. And perhaps a soulmate along the way. Loving that. And it's about being present in the here and now in order to really take advantage of these energies. When you are present, right? When you're in that awareness, like I said earlier, one of the other readings I was talking about how I'm trying to maximize all the experiences that are given to me every single day. And you can do that when you find that you don't have to control everything, right? It just kind of flows to you, whether it's love, in a being surrounded by soulmates who support you and have love for you, and really about just appreciating that every day. Start your journal, write down everything you're grateful for, write down the people in your lives. It's really about living this moment, in this moment, right? Not anticipating what's coming next, but just living for today. So, and everything's going to fall into place. So I hope that you enjoyed these readings. I really enjoyed doing them. It's kind of cool. I'm so excited to hear your comments and to hear how they resonated with you, and remain with this in mind as you go through your month of May. And I'm wishing you a happy belting. Tomorrow's the 1st of May. Happy belting. Beautiful energies of spring and passion and love. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. Make sure that if you have any comments or you would like to book your own reading, contact me at Akashicinspirations.com, DM me, or akashicinspirations@gmail.com. Namaste, everyone.